Hello everybody, some very exciting news. You guys in the Discord let me know as of about an hour ago that there has been a Silo Season 3 teaser trailer that has been dropped. Let's take a look, shall we?
Before we can know why we're here, before we can know why everything is as it is, before we can know how it all will end, we need to understand. How it all began.
3rd of July. Oh my god. Oh my god, even though it's so short, there's so much in this. Okay, hang on. Because it's really short, I'm gonna watch it again. Okay. I think out of all the shows I've watched, this one has really racked my brain in terms of how they're going to continue this, because there's all this discussion of the before times and how it all happened. And someone mentioned to me that with the books and the original workings, that goes back and explores that. And I was wondering if the show would as well. Now we've seen the silos seemingly before, in the before times, all luscious and green. Then it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. Right, let's take a look at this again. Let's see if we can spot anything that I missed on the first time. Hang on.
Before we can know why we're here, before we can know why everything is as it is, before we can know how it all will end,
Oh my god.
we need to understand. How it all began.
Okay. Let me tiptoe through this, shall I? Right, okay. That's Juliet. That's not a shot we've seen before, I don't think. That seems like a new shot. Because it's replaying things from season 2, predominantly, and season 1. See, now forgive me. I watched Silo July and August of last year. So I'm trying to rack my brain here and work out what scenes have we already had in the show and what's indicating new scenes. Now I thought at the end of season 2 in the finale, Shirley and Knox were running towards that room, which is where Sims and his family had gone inside, right? If I remember rightly, correct me if I'm wrong. That's just reversed footage of... Because look, if we go... this is it playing forward, right? But this is it just going back. We've already seen that, haven't we? Yeah, they're just walking backwards. This is all stuff from season 2. So it doesn't mean Bernard survived the fire, does it? This is an indication of stuff that's going to be in season 3. This is indicating that we're going to be going back before these characters here. We're going to be going back to the before times, I think. Yeah, because then it links into this, which is the Pez ducky. It goes back to these two, which we saw in the bar at the end. You know, there's the whole thing where Bernard and Juliet are trying to get back into the silo, and there's the fire. And then it cuts to the scene between these two. Yeah, we're going to be seeing more of these two. And I love that because I want to see why the silos exist. I want to know the history of it and why it's there. Yeah, that's not in... Obviously, that's not in season 2. Is that a Washington number plate? I don't know, because I know they were meeting in Washington. Because they were talking about the nuke, right? And then who's that falling? I don't think that's from season 3. I think that's when Sims pushes the guy over the edge. I think that's from, is it season 1 or early season 2? I don't think that's a clip from season 3. That we haven't seen before. I don't think, nor that. Let's have a looky at this. Missiles, we haven't seen that. This is all new. That, of course, Juliet and Solo, yeah, we've seen that in season 2. All this stuff we have, yeah. But then it's indicated, let's have a look at this. Let's just flick between... Hang on. Yeah, so there's the remnants of the city. There it is now. Does anybody know what city that is? If it isn't too much of a spoiler, put it in the comments, because I don't know what city that is. My guess is Atlanta, but I'm not 100% sure. It's too green to be anywhere in Texas. And there's all the silos, when it's all lush and green. God, look at that. That really shows, because when it's all barren landscape, it's really hard to get the scale of it. That just shows how many there are in that small contained space. Are they the only silos? Is there silos all over the country? Are we going to learn that? Ooh, a lot of it's replayed clips, interestingly enough, and they're played backwards, which I think is indicating they're going to go back to the before times, and it's going to be a lot of sort of lore, I suppose, in terms of why the silos are built, what happened, and I think the root of it's going to be in Washington, given we saw the hint of that at the end of season 2. I must say, I also really love how seasons 3 and 4 have been filmed together. And then it will end, as far as we know, at season 4. I like that it will kind of flow from one to the other. I like that they've filmed it that way. Well, let me know what you think. What little details have you spotted in there that I haven't? Any interesting bits of info? Comment it below. And I'll keep a lookout in case there's any other teasers and trailers that come out before... What was the date again? Let me have a little looky. July 3rd. Yeah, I always get confused with American dates. Yes, July 3rd. Well, either way, I'll see you around then for Silo Season 3. If you did enjoy this, do give it a thumbs up. Always helps me out. If you want to see my Silo reactions, I'll leave them linked somewhere, in a few places. They'll be linked somewhere around here. And I'll see you next time. Take very good care of yourself. Get very excited for Silo Season 3. And I'll see you when it comes out. Toodles!